Aparna cleared PMP. And Aparna, how many above targets we had?
Amar, it's all three are about targets.
People above target, process above target, business environment above target. Her journey is a very interesting journey, how she moved from all those things and how she managed to clear PMP exam today. This is very important point to understand. She cleared her exam today. So Aparna, mic is yours. Share your entire journey, how you did it, what were the things, what are the learning points. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Amar. First of all, I would like to thanks for your support. Though I was not your student, but still, you supported. You gave your best support for me, especially in the last week of my exam. Those inputs that you gave were really helpful. It made me to believe in myself, and especially the tips that you gave the day before of the exam. It was really helpful, and especially those meditation and the pinching techniques and all, it was actually helpful. So
Yeah.
my
So
journey, actually, I would like
basically,
to.
yeah, basically my goal is to help people to become certified PMP in any possible way. Today I actually made a video. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna upload it after a few hours. I shared the entire how to become PMP without spending even $1. You see, I'm even I'm disrupting my own business. I'm telling people how to use it, everything without even paying a penny. So I would love to help you for any kind of this thing. Please go ahead.
That's really nice, Amar. I mean, I mean, you are very approachable, though you don't. You are not. I mean, people are not your student, but still you are very approachable. Basically, I was being very inspired by your journey videos that you normally conduct with passed out people. That was kind of more inspiring. So, having said, today I gave my exams, and it was almost like my exam was on 8 a.m. in the morning. But then, due to some confusion at the Prometric Center, I was waiting till 8:45, and they said like I can't take my exams because of my name mismatch, or else with my ID card and the system that they had. But finally, I had to call PMI people and all, and it got sorted. And I entered my exam hall by 8:45. Though they asked me if I can reschedule, but I was very kind of firm that I have to close it because it was too much for me.
Yeah, sure, sure. I highly recommend you did the right thing. Like when you are ready, you in the time frame. So it happens to many people. It's a normal thing. This can happen, and if it is possible, in my opinion, you did 100% right decision moving forward, and it actually proved to be a right decision. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I actually started my exams, and first 1 to 60 questions was kind of I won't say it is easy, but it was almost like I was able to go with the flow. And lastly, when I realized, I almost took 93 minutes to close my 60 question, because first.
Even it seems to be easy, but it took a long time, and we agreed on 80 minutes. It took on
Correct.
88. Hmm.
Correct. The reason was, I mean, to be frank, when I opened that Prometric Center, maybe because of the monitor and the system and all, when we go through one or two questions, I felt like I forgot all my concepts. So
That is
that was the
that is
state.
normal. That is a
Yeah.
normal thing. That is a normal thing. Okay,
Right. So
next.
I thought that not to get panic because of that, and hence I just went little slow for 10-15 questions, and that is when maybe that delayed little more, and I took more time. Then before going to a break, it was like 152 minutes were left over, and I thought like the next second half I should be doing it, planning it properly. So I took a break and I came for a second the set of question. This time I was little fast and I was on the time, and in the sense I was trying to close it before 80 minutes. But then somewhere in the corner I was feeling, am I doing right, or else am I correct selecting the right one, because I'm before the time. So that made me to be little suspicious on what I was selecting.
Oh,
Finally, when I took a break of second, it was 75 minutes remaining. And first two 120 questions, it was kind of two or three liners thing, and it was fine. And then when I took the third thing, like 121 question, first few questions were okay, but after that it was like a big questions which I have to read, and I was that is when I started worrying more.
When you say big question, how long those questions were?
Actually, it was like 3 to 4 lines, but even the answers were like a long, lengthy one where you have to really read it.
Okay, okay, okay. So those, okay, how did you tackle it?
I just I was running, like I was running, and I was simultaneously looking for question and answer, question and answer. First, I used to read the question, but then I used to read the answer in case if I didn't get. Parallelly, I was trying to I mean read the question as well as answer, and then come up with one question. But and in that process, I also used to underline the lines, which was kind of an waste, or else I used to eliminate those lines. Try to read in between and tackle the question. That is what I tried doing it.
Okay, okay. And that worked very well. So how
Yeah.
much minutes before you cleared the exam? You completed the
I
exam?
still had 4 minutes.
This is very good. This was very well done. Okay, so talk to us about the exam. So how exam was? Which area was more targeted? Agile, Scrum, Agile, stakeholder communication. Which area was more targeted?
Actually, it was more on a resource like your conflict resolution or else
Team.
what?
Simply,
Yeah,
simply put, team. Yeah, team has to be, na? Because if
yeah,
we work on that, so we have people 42%, and in the people 42% is team. So
yeah.
like people is team. Okay, that is
Correct.
very good. Okay, what about agile?
Agile was little more, I felt, for me at least. I mean, Agile was more. And I had a few change request questions also, and schedule as well, but not much schedule, and no problem questions and all. I had few drag and drops, and I also had procurement, but not to the major one. And there was a little of quality and risk.
Little of quality and risk. Okay, I totally understand. Okay, so I would say the your exam was all together from all the parts of basically
Yeah.
everywhere was there in the exam. Okay, totally understand about that. Okay, walk me about the which mocks were more helpful. We did a pretty good amount of mocks apart
Yeah.
from prepcast. We did, and we yeah. Please go ahead.
I felt Prepcast was more useful because while at one point of time I thought maybe solving Prepcast helped a lot there.
But you did do Trident. I still remember your Trident score was like something 67, 62. You did
Is it?
EDU HubSpot also. EDU
Yeah,
HubSpot scored by like 62, 70.
yeah, yeah,
And you did one of my mock, and then I think you got disappointed.
yeah.
Yeah, let me put it in on record for everyone who I never recommend my mock, but if you are buying my mocks, please be sure. Two mocks are the hardest mock in the all PMP community. Tridips and my mock. Okay, and if you can get 65 to 70 in my and Tridip mocks, you can go there, give exam in next day. Like 2, 3 consecutive mocks. I have 6 mocks, and Tridip have also 6 mocks, so you can give exam. But in Prepcast, if you are not getting 70%, you cannot give exam without 70%. Just to set that tone. Okay, let's talk about more about the preparation. How did you prepare? Where did you take 35 hours training and all those things?
I actually took, I mean, in other institute, so all these things were being done, and
Hmm? Okay, okay. So when you took your training,
I took somewhere in May or June.
okay. So not a very long journey, I would say. May to June, and then you cleared the PMP now. Okay. So comparing Prepcast, let's put the Prepcast on a pedestrian with the because we did last mocks from the Prepcast. How difficult you would say? 1 to 10, both Prepcast and a real exam.
I felt Prabkas was more tough when
Hmm.
compared to the real exam.
Mm, that is a good thing. But you did get long questions in the end. That made it more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any formula question?
No formula questions.
No formula question. Good.
No formula.
Okay. Any critical path question?
There was no critical path questions, but they would be giving something about cost and schedule things, schedule questions. Were there.
Okay. Okay. That is good. Okay. So, no formula question, no critical path question. Procurement questions. How many questions you would say we had in procurement?
Actually, I don't remember exactly, but maybe I would say like
No, no.
5 to 6.
I know you don't. No one can remember after doing such a hard test. You are not remember. But what I try to say that one of my students last month, actually this month, August has been a very lucky month for us. We have nearly 39 PMP certified in August. So I am just talking about those students who paid us, not including you and other people like who have watched the videos and all those things. So she had a lot of question procurement. This means not a much of questions in your arena. Okay, so Aparna, one final advice from your side to all PMP aspirant. What one advice you would give?
One last advice is, I mean, when if you are giving an exam, please understand all the concepts. Understanding the concept is very very important, and knowing agile or else how the agile mindset will work is more critical to answer questions.
Okay. And my videos are enough for clearing the exam.
Uh, yeah, yes, Amar.
Okay. Have you read any book actually?
I have read Pimbok book. Pimbok.
Okay. You are a good reader then. Okay, okay. Now we need three things from you. Now three things from you. First of all, and the most important, each one teach one. Aparna, I had a conversation with one of my student who guided you along the way.
Yes.
Would you like to mention him?
Actually, Deepak,
Deepak
he was,
guided you.
yeah,
He's a very sweet guy. So when I posted your result, and he asked, "Who is she?" Then I asked your name
yeah,
because not needed. So he did for you. You need to do for them. Each one teach.
definitely,
Each one
definitely.
teach. Secondly, Aparna, you just did exam. I am asking this from all of my students to write exam-like question, not the exam question that is not allowed. Exam-like question, so that we can share this with other people when we do free coaching calls, so they can have an idea of that. I will explain that to you further. And third and most important thing, Aparna, enjoy. You earned
Thanks,
it.
thank
You worked very hard last night. I remember yesterday how your voice was, how much you were confused, but this is the time to enjoy. So from entire PMP community, Aparna, I congratulate once again to you for becoming certified PMP with the highest score. Thank you, Aparna. Thank you for your time.
thank you very much, Anna.